What lens filters are always in your bag when traveling? ND, UV, question mark. How do you manage different lens sizes for filters, two filters, or adapters? Yeah.
I always take an ND with me. I do
Same.
have an ND filter. I will generally take a 10, and if I have extra room, I'll take a 10 and a 3, but I rarely use the 3.
And that's me. I use a 10 and a 6. You're a 10 and a 3. The different lens sizes, I use step up and step down rings.
Yeah, you can buy these very inexpensive rings from B&H that will let you step up or step down to, if you have 2 different lenses that you're using.
So what I tend to do is buy the bigger filter.
Right.
Step
and
down.
Step down.
Because that way you don't have any problem with vignetting.
Yes.
Or anything.
Yeah. You want the bigger filter. So if you have a
big ring,
77
step down,
and a 72, you buy the 77 filter with a step down lens to 72.
And with me, it's usually because of Canon, it's a 82 is where a lot of the lenses sit, and then I drop down to 77 or 72.
And I do not use UV filters. If I did use a UV filter, it would only be to protect my glass in case I slammed into something.
The only time I use one is rocket photography because I'm just concerned
something-
about rocks.
Because
coming at the
something may
camera.
slam at it, and
I've had it
lost
happen.
cameras that way.
Yeah. So Marilyn's asking, how do you ensure sharp focus when using a neutral density filter?
All right, so Marilyn, if you buy a decent one, you should have no problems with its sharp focus. I think what you're talking about is if you have a non-mirrorless camera. So Marilyn, I'm going to assume that you have a DSLR, which means when you put the filter on, you don't know what.
You just can't see.
You can't see, and your camera
the
won't
mirror
focus.
just goes black.
So here's what you have to do, Marilyn. You have to focus first before you put this is it. Focus on the spot that you want to focus on, like a third of the way into your photo. Then switch your lens to manual so it doesn't change. So on the lens itself, take the little focus, step 1. Step 2, turn off the focus, turn it to manual. Step 3, put the filter on, and the rest is fine. You're set. You know that at that point, I mean, there's more to shooting a long exposure than that. You got to be in bulb mode and blah, blah, blah. But as far as sharp focus, step 1, focus. Step 2, switch to manual focus. Step 3, then put the ND filter on.
Right.
That's
and
it.
This is the one of the big advantages of mirrorless.
Yeah, and
is that
mirrorless,
you
it'll
can put on that filter, focus, no problem.
Yep, no problem, because it's an electronic viewfinder. It's not really looking through the lens like a DSLR would.
Yeah.